reason I hold the foot is to make sure that the leg tilts.
Now, could I can't imagine myself doing this to an adult without doing a fair amount of warming up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is not a first date kind of thing.
Yeah.
So with the walking, so when I first saw Graham, his side sit was like this, and there was a bit of tension through here. So when I tried to pull the leg back, it wouldn't go.
Mm-hmm.
But what should be able to happen is that the foot should and can come down and then come around and around and this way.
That's a totally cool lesson.
In both ways. So that's where, so when he's side sitting, not only should it go this way, but also as the pelvis gets, that's what's coming up is the rotation to go into standing. So if this is a whole conversation. If you can't go backwards, then how do you go forwards? And that's getting up. So that's what I was looking for, was the rotation on the pelvis coming over. Because just by doing this, then he should be able to figure out how to do this, or how to do going around like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make more sense?
Yes.
And even through, see, so that's what I was doing with the baby. I didn't want her to necessarily to sit up, but see, this is just precursive to this. But if she can't, if the head's not free for her to go around where I'm rolling her like that,
mm-hmm.
then how is this about to happen? That's where babies start getting stuck in this, and they start contracting their toes. Once those toes contract, good luck now being able to side sit, because the contraction's going to override because that's her vestibular. And when you see that in babies, that's her vestibular. The toes should be free, just like the head should be free. So when you see this in babies, you can't side sit. So
wow.
see that the hip that's her vestibular. She'd fall down, or baby would.
Is
fall
that true
down.
In adults too?
Well, yeah, with adults you'll see them with startles, and the adults stop playing with all this side sitting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when the feet are free, see now I'm here. So as a baby,
this is just what we were doing in my
right?
class this week.
So that's where you get that. Oh. And this is one of the things I'm going to do with the ice skater today. It's not only can you go around, right? You should be able to swing.
Right.
And throw your system. And it all, like I said, that goes back to all that kind of stuff.
Got my finger over it.
Okay.
I've still got my finger over
Graham's
it.
got one of the highest round kicks. Even I'm like not there. Here, go on.
One more time.
Do the other side.
Wow. His foot goes over his head.
I know.
That's pretty amazing.
Volume with it, if I remember right. I mean, the sound goes with it. Mm-hmm. So even in this position, I can very easily work with his. What a lot of kids can't do now is be independent with their leg. So to come over on the, I'd say the right, and just play with bringing his knee up. I got your leg, Graham. I got your leg. I got your leg. Now, these are the comments, too, I was making with the babies. How, there we go, how in this position, the independence of the left and the right. I'm not so much using my force, but just giving information to the hip bone. Just having my touch there. So now, to bring up the right foot, the difference in just being not able to do it. Mm-hmm. And also how his foot wants to also contract with the balance. His foot was no longer here, it's also. There we go. But it's still a difference, the way that the back arches in this position. Now a lot of kids this will make him very insecure.
I bet,
Because
yeah.
their balance is just so
But because he's done all that karate.
karate, and he's also used to,
Well,
he's had a
all that
lot of
movement.
lessons.
Yeah, right. He's used to everything
But
in
even,
this realm.
but see how he constantly milestones to a way of new, his body grows, he changes weights, he has different life experiences. Maybe he fell down this week, maybe he did something really cool in karate. The reason I like holding on to the foot too, here we'll make it more visually. When you hold onto the foot, see, you can see how he suddenly will want to contract as part of the balance. But see, now he's falling down into the right. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Oh, isn't that a beautiful line?
There we go. Now the knee's free. See how I use my belly even, just to give his standing. And now, see how the hip has to rotate, just like we were doing in sitting. And now I could. Now again, someone with a vestibular that's going to have issues. There we go. There we go. Nice grab. That's great. He's learning off the video. But this is where you can see kids having the problems in karate, because just tilting the pelvis to such a degree is awkward for them. Because this is crawling, going to get up. See there.
Well, people
Also, too, see how I can just, again, the freedom now that I can just go, you like this, huh? Here, Graham.
feels good
So
and it
now in
looks
this
good.
position, bend the knee, and now push your leg up to the ceiling. Can you do that? Good job.
Oh,
Good job.
what great extension.
And then bend the knee. And then do it again. Push it to the ceiling. Good job.
That looks so slick.
And bend the knee.
The reason that it looks nice too is because I know that it feels nice.
Now, see, this is something with that for him to actually look and learn from watching others, that's where karate and stuff has been a decision. Oh, yeah, full blown.
Oh,
Or he did.
oh.
Yeah, yeah. This is what lessons do for you. I'm telling you. For Graham couldn't say mom at 4 years old. His goal was mom, dad, please help at 4. So he's nonverbal. Cognitive impairment, autism, cortical visual impairment. His first year preschool was at Foundation for Blind Children. I mean, he was
My
so
God.
bad he couldn't even present his head off the ground at times because he was so sick, and his vestibular was so affected.
So whenever
And he's now in 4th grade, he's in 5th grade math, and he gets straight A's. You can ask him anything about mathematics, the solar system, and he just, right, Graham? And if you think he's not paying attention, he's listening to every darn thing. And what's also neat about him, though, he totally loves himself and everything he does. This kid, I can do that. I can do that. Now, I don't know if he gets that part from me, but at a much purer level. He plays piano, and he does voice. He does karate and Cub Scouts. And he just, he does it. If it's something that's too out of his norm, he can get a little upset, though. But
well, out of the norm is a
Kate,
momentary
can you
thing.
push this leg up to the ceiling? Okay, feel the difference with this leg? So bend the knee, and bring it up to the ceiling. There we go. And then back down. You like that, huh, Graham? And back up to the ceiling.
He does like
there
that.
There you go.
Look at that great movement.
And then knee down, take a rest.
I think it feels really good to move the pelvis in that way. You know, it really,
Not only that, but kids, when they are suddenly doing stuff they've never done before and they're getting help, I'm not forcing him, but I'm supporting him or talking him through it in such a way for him to be successful. Like people look at me like sometimes the way I hold a baby, let's say through the chest, and now I can do this with Graham quite easily too. What? That tickles. So what?
tickle is okay. Causes train wrecks.
And even the way my arms are around him, what I'm doing actually is I'm touching the sternum,
Yeah.
but I'm twisting the rib cage at the same time by
Ah.
my arms being here. Aren't you too old for trains? Once in a while they're still fun, huh?
Men do that.
I know. There are lots of clubs in Sun City.
Oh, I bet.
Mom.
So anytime that you're helping him define his shape relative to gravity, that's vestibular. That's what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
There's a really cool video online. I'll show you. Send you the link.
Oh, thank you.
It shows how kids, when it's out of whack, what it does.
I just,
If it's done right, the kids just feed off it. Now I can do the same movement, just like this. I'm bringing the knee up on the side of the table. I'll do the other side too. See?
is that harder, Graham?
What?
Harder to do it that way?
No.
There's that rotation. I'm so interested how you connect the legs to the pelvis.
Oh yeah. Again, the stupidest thing, and I remember like it was yesterday. The two women that I really friended with my training. I've friended a lot of people, but Joanne and Seal or something. And I could never stop working on people. Could I work on someone at a level where I went under the radar? And that's how I got so good to it. Oh yeah, hi, how are you? You know, and nobody knew. So Carol was side-sitting. Sorry, Joanne was. What?
Just want to bring my leg back up to the ceiling.
Okay, from the ceiling then, and bring it down to kneel on the table. Good job. And now can you go to the ceiling? Oh, that's a hard one because the pelvis has to twist. So down back to the table. There you go.
Can a kid that's not doing karate do this?
Yeah. It's just, I talk about karate because, again, it's something familiar from his brain, how to transform it over into, does that get easier? And see how he's watching his foot now?
Yeah.
So now look at your foot, okay? And now look away from your foot. There you go. Now
So
look at your foot
good.
and look away from your foot. Good
You're
job.
so
And then rest. And she was side sitting, and I went to I just started doing her tush, and her foot was so taut. I couldn't lift the foot this way or this way, and I'm like, what's with that? So literally for about 25 minutes, that's all I did was that side sit, relationship to the hip in relationship to the foot. And then I saw that the foot can finally get flexible and this, and she goes, afterwards she goes, I want to tell you I hurt my knee playing tennis, and it's hurt me for years, and the pain is completely gone.
What?
And you were just working on her tush?
The push in relationship to the heel with the foot.
Ah.
And that's where I'm like, there's something to this. But I had the opportunity of that. That's where I call it too, sort of what I do, like tuning a Steinway. There's a difference between being a piano tuner and tuning a Steinway. And when you find something, and just to sit there and look for, lack of a better words, because I'm keeping with piano, those vibrational changes, and I'm not talking woo-woo stuff, just that tone has changed, that, you know, those little bit of like, oh, okay, and then you can go down, and that's the difference between, you know, high end. So now you can see just the twist of the pelvis through the knees, how he's so much more fluid. This is the back of the extension, how it
Oh my
goes,
God,
you know, the rotation. There we go. Whee! Come on, baby! Kids can get real ticklish.
That was a
This is
very
where you
good
grab
Jimmy
that.
Checker.
Come on, baby, let's do the twist. You wouldn't know him. As I pull your pants off.
Yeah.
So now let's, very good. You wiggle your tush.
Very good.
There you go. There you
Wow.
go. See how you didn't integrate it.
Yeah.
So now this foot up, on the ceiling, and now knee onto the table. Can we do it just like before? There we go.
Wow.
And now up to the ceiling. There we go. That's a little difficult, but we can do it again. Back to the table. And up to the ceiling. There we go. It's getting easier. Good job. See, now he's just doing it while he's playing. Well, a lot of people just have to think about this. And then down. You can rest. Now we got the other knee up, huh?
Can I turn it off for a moment?
Sure. So now what I can do, because I just saw the tilt in his pelvis. Let's see if I'm right.
I remember when you were talking about Alexa's tilt.
Now I'm up to here. There we go.
Wow.
So to give him anchor. There we go.
Wow. How cool is that? And you're doing that. I've been watching you ever since you mentioned in the wrist and the elbow and the shoulder, the figure eight.
Uh-huh.
I've been watching for that as you work, and I see it.
Now I can put his foot up here. There.
Someone's here. That's pretty right up there. Hi
Okay,
there.
push off my foot. Push me away. Okay, that was a good push. Okay, Graham definitely does karate. Push me away. Ooh.
Whoa.
Now he's doing this on purpose. You'll stay.
Yeah, well, of course.
Ugh. 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 Okay, let's do the other foot. Now feel the difference, because I didn't work on the knee yet. Feel the difference? See how he's got to think about it? So hold on. We're going to bring the foot up here. Oh. There we go. And now feel the difference. Oh, yeah, he's got it.
Boy, you are going to be one strong, buff guy, you know
Okay.
that?
So now get up and do a round kick. You can show Diane, because she's never seen a round kick. Hold on.
Wait.
Here, look at the difference
Okay.
now. Do it again, because you're waddling all over the place. Oh, I didn't say do it to Carol. Okay, if you're going to do it to Carol, let's get it right.
That was really close, Graham.
No, he has control. He doesn't swipe.